absolutely beautiful Leo friends, and welcome to your horoscope for October of 2021, where this month, Leo, we have got planets just flying out of retrograde. So that is good news for us because it does mean some of these ideas and concepts we've been working with, growing into, are going to be ready to be presented and move forward. More specifically, we get some of that forward motion in October, but it really gets good in November. But the pressure relief is kind of what happens here as we are in October, which is really kind of exciting. So we want to get in here, see what you've been working on, seeing what you're getting ready to launch forward, but also to see what's available for you as we're traveling through October. So if you are not looking for a long astrological breakdown, you want something quicker, shorter, you just want to get to it, make sure you check out the shorts. I'll put a card here, and there's also a shorts list in the October playlist. So you can just check that out. Quick forecast just for you, okay? For the rest of us Leos, let's get in here and see what is going on this month. Now, right at the beginning of the month, we have got an energetic day on the 6th that is very, very busy, and I want you to pay attention to it, circle it, mark it on your calendar, because not only are we having a new moon that day, but we're also having Pluto come out of retrograde. So on a stationing day is a day, Leo, where the energy can feel a little bit more unstable, or you're kind of like, why am I out of whack with the universal flow of things? These can be harder days, and I know that there are some astrologers that do not give that much power and credence to the outer planets because they're further away from us, but I always feel them. So if you're energetically sensitive, this may be energy that you feel on this day. Now, the new moon is going to be happening at 13 degrees of Libra. So at the new moon, we're planting our seeds of intention to begin something new, get a fresh perspective on something, fresh eyes, sacred eyes, a different direction, whatever it is. For you, this is going to be in the 3rd house. So this is about communications, contracts, negotiations, teaching, learning, neighbor, sibling, real estate, buying, selling cars. If you're a jewelry maker or you do something where there are these small parts, this is talking to you. So where are you looking to have an adjustment in a relationship? Now, one of the things I think of very prominently, because this moon is tightly conjunct with Mars, but in a quincunx to Uranus, one of the things I think of is, is this about a business partnership? Do you have some kind of contracting that you need to be signing, Leo, at this particular point in the month, which is tricky because Mercury is retrograde until the 18th of this month. So typically under a Mercury retrograde, we don't want to be signing new contracts or anything like that. So what I'm going to tell you at this particular point is if there is something you're having to put your signature on it, but you already started it, it's been in place, it's been in play before Mercury went retrograde, then you are good to go. Sign it away, make the deals, let the relationship continue to blossom forward in that. And also realize that this is a fresh start to whatever has already been here. Now, if you've been considering taking classes, writing that book, updating your website, reaching back out to somebody from the past who you had some kind of relationship, Libra, with, or you need to balance the scales on something, this is a beautiful time to go ahead and make that happen as well. Now, as I said, also on the same day, we've got Pluto coming direct in the energy of Capricorn. Now, Pluto is going to come direct at 24 degrees of Capricorn. This has been lighting up for years. This is not new energy. It's been lighting up for years, Leo. Your 6th house space. Your health and your wellness, your connection to your health and wellness, your body, your daily routine, your schedule. Think about things that are mundane, because it's not about the job that you have. It's about the mundane things that make that job happen. It's about the mundane thing that makes your household work, right? If you're a freelance person, this is Pluto coming out of retrograde, helping you get those projects. You've got different foundations underneath you. Maybe you've even got different connections or different connections that are happening to your freelance working world. This will be about co-workers and corporations as well. Now, if you happen to be somebody, Leo, who is a caregiver of someone, I'm thinking you're a CNA, you're an at-home nurse, you're just a caretaker in some way, or maybe you take care of animals, maybe you are in charge of the Humane Society, the puppies, the kitties, things like that. This is also an energy that is releasing for you in this particular direction. Now, if you haven't watched my video about Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter coming out of retrograde, I'll put a card here. I want you to check check that out so you can really see what you're working with. But as Pluto is out of retrograde here, this is new form and new structure under your daily routines in the 6th house area. You have had to adapt or die. You have had to grow or go. Some things in your daily routine in this 6th house are not the same anymore. They are not. You could not energetically continue to work in a certain way. You could not energetically, mentally even, take on these tasks in this way anymore. And Pluto has helped you destroy something and create something new here. And it may have been awkward and uncomfortable and you were afraid, but Pluto has helped destroy that old way. And now something new is in place and you'll really get to see that unfold, and you get to see where you've come up and you've phoenixed as well in your daily routine and in your health and wellness, okay? Now on the 7th, Venus is going to move into the energy of Sagittarius, lighting up your 5th house space all the way until November 5th. Now Venus comes into the 5th house, and first of all, Venus loves some pleasure. The 5th house loves some pleasure. It's about pleasure. It's about joy. It's about what makes you feel good, taking a little risk on something. It's also your self-expression. It's also investment, speculation, gaming, sports, anything that brings a sense of enjoyment or like risk taking. Now, the other thing that happens in the 5th house space is conception. So, maybe you're having a baby, making a baby, practicing making babies. That could be something you're definitely doing as well. But other things in the 5th house conception is conceiving an idea, conceiving a business, conceiving a hobby, conceiving something that you feel like adds your joyful space into the world. It's a lovely energy. And we also have, of course, just children in the 5th house as well as true love and romance. There could be some pleasure, some play going on here. Now, with this being in the energy of Sagittarius, how can we see this shaping out? First of all, is somebody who's really different, maybe foreign, Sagittarius, from a foreign land, from a foreign perspective, from a foreign idea, from a different belief system than you, coming into your life, and you are fascinated. You're like, wait a minute, I'm magnetized towards this information, towards this channel, towards this person, towards this faith belief. What is it for you that is calling you? Like, you are just magnetized, but also they're magnetized to you as well. Allow the magnetization to come in. Allow that free flow to come your way, because you can have something really joyful, pleasurable, beautiful coming your way, and it's not wrapped in the package that you thought it was going to come in. So I really, really love this for you. I also think that Venus in this particular position is good for your foreign business if you've got that going on, and whether that be the business of romance, children at college, a romantic partner in some other perspective or some other country, you could definitely see this being wrapped up in there, but enjoy it, okay? On the 10th, we've got Saturn coming out of retrograde, so coming direct in the energy of Aquarius at 6 degrees of Aquarius. So this, of course, lights up just across the street, your 7th house space. So this is about conscious, chosen, one-on-one relationships. Saturn has been working here. Now, you saw your first glimpse of what Saturn was working on in your relationship zone in March of 2020. What was happening for you? Besides the fact that we had a global shutdown, yes, that impacted things, but what was coming into your consciousness around relationships, around open enemies? I'm thinking lawsuit. Did you have to go into mediation or arbitration in some way, shape, or form? What was coming into your consciousness in this way, and you were committing to changing this area or leveling up in this particular area, right? Taking on some kind of commitment. Then as Saturn moves solidly into Aquarius in December of 2020, you really started to take on this role. Saturn was showing you what was not working in a relationship zone, or solidifying, bringing you some accolades, some achievements, some level up, because you'd been doing the work in this particular area. Now, as Saturn is direct, you have seen it, you have worked on this area, you have revised this area, you are ready to stand solidly at a different vibration of this Aquarian energy in your relationships, and you'll get to move that forward. Now, this comes with this next level of achievement. This comes with this next level of maturity in this area. Did you get married? Did you get divorced? Did you sign that business contract? Did you hire an assistant to help you out? Right? Did you have a significant friend or person come into your life? Significant lawsuits. Things like these are all very important. Oh, for my art directors or my people who do things in art, did you have a significant buyer or the opportunity to present to a significant buyer or gallery that would have come into this area of your life at that time as well? Whatever it is, as Saturn is direct now, make sure you are prepared, because you can start to see your work, your relationships in this area running and pushing forward, and you're going to make a pretty solid commitment to that, okay? On the 18th, another day this month that is very significant energetically, I want you to circle it on the calendar. We've got Jupiter coming out of retrograde at 22 degrees of Aquarius, but we've also got Mercury coming direct on that day as well. So it is a day where we've got two planets stationing. Mercury is closer to us, so we will feel this particular station. Okay, so you want to mark it on your calendar to take it a little bit easy this day. Now, as Jupiter comes out of retrograde in Aquarius, it's ready to help you to make that expansion. It has already brought the gurus, the teachers into your life to bring you the wisdom or experience you needed in this relationship zone. And now, as it's out of retrograde, it's ready to help you expand out. Go to a different horizon with this relationships. Maybe even you're becoming a guru and you're stepping into someone's life in a very significant way as a teacher in some way, okay? But as Mercury is coming out of retrograde on this day, it's in that third house space. So now you can sign those contracts that are brand new, right? Maybe there's a new opportunity. You were doing all the research during the retrograde between now and September, right? And you're like, okay, this is it. I'm ready to sign this contract. I'm going to buy this subscription. I am going to teach this class. I'm going to look for that editor to help me finish writing this book. Yes, I found a webmaster for my website, buying, selling the properties. I'm going to list it now. Whatever it is, you can make those decisions and sign those contracts knowing you're pretty clear with things as Mercury is out of retrograde. During the retrograde was great for research, great for finishing up things that had already been started. Post retrograde is great for starting the new thing, okay? On the 20th, we're going to have a full moon in the energy of Aries, and this is at 27 degrees of Aries, so this is a pretty advanced moon. But this lights up your ninth house space: publishing, marketing, broadcasting, faith. I love the ninth house for faith. What do you believe? What are the philosophies, principles, ceremonies, ideas that guide your life? Because you can have all the faith that you want in the world. If you don't have any trust in that faith, you are not going to jump off of that cliff. You're not going to take that opportunity. You're not going to find out if you have wings. You're not going to do any of it if you don't have the faith and trust component here together. But with a full moon in Aries, it says, hey, something has to be ended, acknowledged, or adjusted. We need to make a shift or a change in this particular area. But Aries here is ready to work, is ready to conquer all, is ready to put that fiery Mars body moving towards something. So is this it? Are you going to take that travel? Are you going to teach that class? Are you ready to step into that faith? Are you going to go to that higher education? Do you have children that are moving towards higher education at this particular point? Are you going to do that training? You found the publisher. It's time to put that book, that website out, right? Whatever it is, allow the full moon to bring something to culmination or adjusting, and know that it's doing with Aries energy. The identity, the principle of your identity is behind this. But Aries is not just the conqueror. Aries is also the sacred gardener. So here, where are you starting to really let this garden be lush? You are digging into a specific topic, a specific belief, so that it can grow in your life, so that you can have the faith, you can have the philosophy, but you can also have the trust behind it to allow things to grow. Now, Aries is still Aries, ruled by Mars. If you are having a legal situation on your table, this full moon could definitely see you in for a little bit of a fight, okay? On the 23rd, we're going to see the sun move into the energy of Scorpio, and on the 30th, we're going to see Mars move into the energy of Scorpio. So the sun in your fourth house, bringing light, heat, life, and vitality all the way until November 21st. different rearrangements of your home. Are you finishing up projects? You know, where are you trying to shine the sunlight in your home? I mean, literally busting the curtains open, being like, woo, we got to air this place out. Where do you need some life and vitality at your home? Home, family, property, domestic situations, farmland, agriculture, food in your life, maybe even something from the past, but also, Leo, your own psychological, internal foundations, right? You with you. This is the first home you have is in here in your body, your spirit, right? So what's changing for you where you're feeling like, yeah, I want some vitality over here? And then all the way until December 13th, Mars is going to help you take action on that, right? Mars is comfortable. He is at home in the energy of Scorpio, so he's got home court advantage. So if you are finishing those renovations, you're flipping those houses and properties, if you're needing to find a place to live, Mars has got those feet in motion. Mars has got the desire in motion. You're ready to go, and Mercury's out of retrograde. So yeah, go sign those contracts that you need to. Go sit in a present relationship with you, where you're grounded, you're motivated to have your home, your body detoxed. Well, you're walking 30 minutes a day. You are making sure this physical body is in the shape that it needs to be, that is the best for you. Now, also too, though, I'm not going to lie, Mars is Mars. If somebody's got to get out of your house, they got to get out of your house. Mars is going to help that conflict happen and get that person moving. Now, if somebody's leaving under nice conditions as well, this could just be packing up the moving truck. So whatever movement needs to happen at the end of the month, moving forward into November, you have not only got planetary energy of the outer planets being out of retrograde, which means the world, the physical world, the social space world is opening up for some change, for something different to be happening. And then you've got these energies of the Sun and Mars welcoming the movement itself. So if you've needed that plumber to get to the house, you needed to replace that carpet, you needed to transition mom or dad or family member to a different kind of care situation in your life, this will be the time, especially as we move towards November, that those opportunities open up. All right, my beautiful Leo. Ooh, some of you are moving in together. That's very exciting. All right, beautiful Leos, I hope you have a great month. Like this video, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you get your little cups for our sip sessions, your astrology soulmate cups, and just enjoy the month. Let me know how it's going for you in the comment section down below. I love you guys. Bye.